How I doom scroll has changed over the past few weeks. And by that, I mean that now I sit and scrutinize and I'm very vigilant about whether this reel or whether this content is Gen AI or whether this is actual human content by this person or by this brand. If not, I'll just report it or I'll click on not interested because I'm actively trying to boycott Gen AI. But that's exhausting. That's so exhausting to continuously every single day sit and just scrutinize and analyze every content and what's human, what's not. You can't do that mindlessly. It requires a lot of brain power and you can't do that for 3-4 hours. Earlier I used to doom scroll for 3-4 hours. Now I might just do it for maybe 30 minutes or an hour because you don't have that much energy after working and studying to sit and oh my god, let me just. While that's great for whatever's going on here, it's also great because I feel more present in social gatherings around my friends. Earlier, I would just pick up my phone and start doom scrolling if I would feel the silences feel awkward because there's no conversation or no activity going. But now I feel there's a sense of comfort even in that discomfort. A part of it can be credited to my line of work, which involves a lot more emotional presence. But I feel the other half definitely goes to me reducing doom scrolling. And as I said, it's great, but it's also uncanny. The reason why it's uncanny is because I'm building a new pattern for myself, and that feels very abnormal because there was a sense of normalcy that was created by doom scrolling, and the content and the AI industry is feeding off of that normalcy. So if they're feeding off of it, they're capitalizing the hell out of it and they will profit the hell out of it. They are already profiting the hell out of it. So it's going to stay. And if that's going to stay, I feel the entire idea of hooks, algorithm and brain rot is anyway shifting to our human experiences, and I think it will greatly shift to our human experience. But that's not possible because our friends are not our hooks. They are not our algorithms. It's not their responsibility or even duty to begin a conversation with the hooks that will, keep our attention span, that will fire a particular dopamine system or network in our brain so that we can listen to them. Sometimes you have to listen to some conversations even if they are difficult, even if they are, let's say, boring. That's human. And I think for this particular reason, I continue to build on this pattern because it also gets reinforced with this thought that I would rather have a discomforting human experience than having a comforting artificial experience. While whatever I'm saying might feel like I might have it easy, and maybe I do, because the comfort of the artificial experience is also helping us cope with whatever is going on in the world right now, which is utterly disheartening and not something that one, people who are experiencing deserve, and two, people who are viewing it deserve. There's only one thing we can fall back on, is whatever comforts us. And if an artificial experience is comforting us, so be it. But what I'm trying to say is there are windows in our tolerance and in our capacity where we can experiment with our discomfort and comfort. Maybe on those days, one can just sit and try to see how does this discomfort of a human experience make me feel, and can I look for alternative comforting ways. So for example, if I'm sitting alone and I'm having these thoughts, what can make me comfortable? Let me just reach out to new ways of comfort. What will comfort me? Will taking a walk comfort me? Will actually just telling my friend that I feel very discomforted right now help me? So experimenting with your comfort and discomfort is also part of human experiences. You not knowing everything about yourself is also a human experience. This entire idea that, we should know everything is very artificial. Now, some part of it might still feel doomed, and that's why I'm putting this reflection out there with a hope and a faith that some of you or most of you would be able to relate with this feeling and experience, because that would be really reinforcing and reassuring. If not, maybe you'll get an insight into what I am feeling at a particular point in time and maybe able to empathize with it. And if that's also not true, you got a window into my psyche or whatever is going on here, and maybe that ends up making you observe a lot more what is happening within you or outside you. Whatever it is, it will do something, and I'm betting my hope on that. Bye.